the console of Rome. Yes. Okay. We have to do well. Which this is. Okay, perfect. So this game is over the last 2 months or so, not as of now, but go back a couple weeks, and then those last 2 months from August until the beginning of October. I played this game on and off 60 hours. It was quite a game to behold then, and I really wanted to share it. Not because I do think it's a great game. It's a pretty good game. It's a decent game, I'd say. There's some things I really want to talk about gameplay-wise, because it has a story, and it's like, it could have done so much more, and I felt like the best way to do it was to do it as well. That being said, this is not going to be a full walkthrough. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe it's 60 hours of playtime. But now that I know what I'm kind of doing, I'm going to do a lot quicker to do this. Like I said, I really wanted to get myself to see. That's what we do. Yeah, as always, thank you for watching. I am your host, Spanish Scouting. No tutorials. That's what. No tutorials. Not gonna track quests. You'll understand why I put these away for fun, and I'm gonna increase the combat speed because it's kind of silly. So without further ado, let's start a new game.
In the year of Lucius Licinius Lucullus, Rome was prosecuting several wars of self-defense, most notably in Greece, where Lucullus himself was commanding the legions. With everyone's gaze directed at the provinces, few could have known that a seemingly inauspicious event in Rome would become the central fulcrum around which the fate of the Republic would turn. The paterfamilias of a venerable patrician house had passed away unexpectedly, and a senator by the name of Vitellius Scaevola had made a bid for the hand of his eldest child. His widow alone believed that Scaevola had poisoned her husband and now strove to take his place and claim his property through marriage. Acting in secret, the widow arranged for her youngest child to be taken out of their villa in the dead of night and smuggled out of Rome.
Perfect. Alright, so here we are. This is, I guess, our character for now. Alright, Expeditions Rome. Expeditions, the franchise, is essentially just like, it takes a historical setting and places you in an RPG-like arena. So, I played Conquistador before this, and it was a similar feeling in which you... How do I put this? In Conquistador, you are the son, or you are the child of a nobleman, go across the sea, and you're the year before Hernán Cortés in the Conquest of Mexico, so that's what you do. You gather a party, you choose your people, and then you head off. I think that is a solid gameplay mechanic. It makes it so fun and entertaining because you can replay. Here, it's a bit different. Again, Conquistador came out in like 2012, 2014. This came out in 2020, 2021. So, yeah. Again, historical setting, so... I don't agree with being able to be a woman in this game, or in any of the historical settings, because, well... again, it's out of character, so we're gonna be playing as a male. last time this was my portrait, so they choose another one. And these are all portraits as well of your generals. For reasons that'll become apparent, that'll be. I guess this is the only new portrait. Did it? Oh, it chose this face last time. So yeah. But I understand it's an RPG game, so it really wants you to have a lot of the elements here. Aw, you gotta be kidding me. No! Ah. I'm sad because what I was gonna say was, so in these expedition games, you take, I wouldn't say you take control of a character, but you essentially replace the main character of that era. And I know for a fact in Conquistador you're supposed to be the Hernan Cortés, but before Hernan Cortés. I don't know about Expeditions Viking, which is the game in between, which came out in like 2017. This game, you're supposed to take over as Gaius Julius Caesar. And I know you're supposed to because you can't choose to be Caesar. So, as I'm going through these ancient Roman families, I see all the connections here. Proculus, Gallio, Bobicus, Costa, Camus, Cordus, Gaius Cornelius Caesar. I really wish you could choose the family name. Anyway. So we're supposed to be, we are gonna try to be Caesar in this game, but I guess we need a better name. Yeah, why don't we go back? Again, I don't think they should let you name the character however you like. But regardless, in each game you take over a certain character / time period and you play out events similar to them. They're not going to be exact, but they're going to be similar. I need olive skin, baby. Yeah, let's go bald. Let's just do it. Alright, sure. Well, yeah. Really, maybe? No. Long isn't even long, but... tall, very tall, short, very short, average build is okay. Gaius Cornelius, Gaius Fabius Caesar. No, alright, we'll play as, who would it be around at this time? Or I don't think I can do Aurelius, can I? Gaius Valerius. Oh, give me another name. Lepidus. Longus, Noellus, Balbus, Gracchus, Vitullus, Noellus, Scaurus, Nepos, Gallio, Longus, Scipio. Yeah, let's... We'll be a new Scipio. So, Publius Cornelius Scipio. So in both games you pick out your character. You create your character. You assign a bunch of skills and skills to yourself and to your party, and Conquistador. In this one, you do for your player and then to your party. Again, I think they should have stuck with Conquistador a lot more, but each of these 3 perks want unique dialogue options, blah blah. Things where you get a channel. Master a second technique. I've never gotten this, so I'm gonna use Ethos. I used Pathos last time, and that kind of worked, but Ethos I think is much more Roman to me. We're gonna play. So you have Augustus, the heir of Caesar, became the first emperor of Rome. Augustus started his career with an enormous fortune and many allies. On this setting, you'll have what you'll need to succeed, and your mistakes will all be punishments. I completed a game before this, and I completed on Caesar, a legendary general and politician. Caesar conquered Gaul and nearly became emperor of Rome before his political opponents assassinated him. If you choose a setting, you'll be challenged, but you're likely to rise to greatness. Considered one of the greatest commanders of his time, Pompeius was a friend of Caesar's who opposed him in a bloody civil war. Caesar defeated him and he fled to Egypt where he was killed. On this setting, your difficulties will be great, but your victories all the sweeter. Combat death on. This means if member of our party dies, they die and they will not be there. Wait a minute. Oh, but you'll see when we get to them. But they give you companions in addition to the people you can choose. You get what they do in this game that is different than Conquistador is they give you like half of the game is you commanding a legion, which you'll see when we get to it. I'm not gonna spoil a whole lot. And these are missions you have to do. I don't like doing them, so we'll do Iron Man. This means if any Praetorian that isn't a story companion, which you'll see what they are, they can't be recovered, which is gonna suck because we need our men to be alive. So this is what we need. So your choices do matter in this game. But as you saw from the opening graphic, Rome is at war with Greece.
Did you hear me, Domine? Your body is surely present, but your mind seems somewhere else.
So we're in, so Rome is at war with Greece, but depending on how you customize your character, we are at our family suffered a tragedy. Our father died, and we have to flee, and our mother sent us to Greece. Our mother is sending us to Greece.
Our departure was very sudden, I know, but do not dwell on the past. Better to focus on what's coming at you. I asked the Triarchus how close we are to Lesbos, but he would not give me a straight answer.
I'm sorry, old friend. I guess I'm just thinking about what happened.
Indeed. In his defense, there are many islands on this sea, and they mostly look the same. Will you check with the Triarchus? Hopefully he will give you a clearer answer. He told me his name is Geminus.
He still just claims we're close to our destination. Maybe he will respond better to someone with real authority. My family is paying for this trip after all.
You were the authority of your ancestors well. I'm sure he'll give you what you want. You should also go and thank Quintus Aquilinus. I do believe he saved our lives with his timely appearance at the villa.
There are so few passengers on this galley.
Your mother paid Geminus handsomely to set off in great haste under cover of night. 2 others did board with us. also bound for Lesbos. Young Gaius has been pacing impatiently over there, wearing grooves into the deck. There was a gladiator too, but I don't know where he went.
You left so quickly, my mother and sister.
Do not worry. The Vitellius brothers have no reason to do them any harm. Besides, you cannot save them by worrying. Focus on the task ahead.
Thank you for coming with me, Cyrano.
Thank you for bringing me along. It will be wonderful to see my homeland again.
Let us see if Eugenius knows where we are. Okay, so we just met one of our story companions, Cyrano. He has been, I mean, we'll understand more as time goes on. But
You found your Silex quickly, Domine.
yeah, I sure did. This is another one of our story companions.
You handle the sea better than most. I'm glad.
Turio, I want to thank you for your timely arrival on my Wheela.
The timing was fortunate, but there is no need to thank me. The consul sent me to get you. Please, call me Kaiser, if it's not too familiar.
Not Aquilinus?
My subordinates call me Centurio, my superiors call me Aquilinus. My friends call me Kaiser.
And you call me Scipio.
With all due respect, I'd better not.
We go over the plan. Our departure was far too hasty to discuss our course of action. Also, in this gameplay, I want to really embody, I really want to roleplay aspects of it. So I'm gonna act as not an arrogant Roman, but as a Roman invested with the authority of Rome to carry out Rome's will. So, an arrogant Roman. Can we go over the plan? Our departure was far too hasty to discuss our course of action.
Ah, she did not keep you apprised. Your mother has secretly been making arrangements with the consul. You are to join his command staff as tribunus.
I know nothing about war.
Don't worry. It's a purely ornamental position. It will prepare you well for a traditional political career. You will not see combat, nor will you make any important decisions. You'll be safe, as your mother wanted.
Now, if I had played as a woman, a traditional political career would not see me be what I'm about to become. So, I understand why they did it, but Rome was a very patriarchal society. And you'll hear more about my reasoning when I go over them, but I feel like as though the developers kind of rushed this game. To be fair, it was a pandemic year, and maybe that affected them, or maybe they were crunched for time by their publisher. I don't know, but it felt like they had two different visions for this game, but they had to scramble to make it one. It has a lot there. This story, it definitely gets you invested if you roleplay it, which again, I roleplay, so I definitely get invested. But this will be an excellent stepping stone to become senator. Sure.
Indeed. Military service is mandatory to be elected as quaestor, but you know that.
Of course.
One word of advice. I know Lucullus is a friend of your family, but remember, he is the consul, elected by the people to rule all of Rome. It's best if you don't act too familiar with him in front of his men.
What is your relationship with Lucullus?
For many years, I was the primus pilus of Legio Prima Italica, which he commands. He needed someone he could trust to get you out of Rome and keep you safe.
Will you be returning to your position when we reach the boss?
That position has already been filled by one of my centuriones. A good man, easily up to the task. My job now is to watch your back and help you settle into your new life.
I'm sorry you had to abandon your position for this.
Don't be. I serve the consul, and he has well earned my loyalty.
Have you talked to any other passengers?
I had a brief talk with that gladiator who boarded before us, just to make sure he won't give us any trouble. He seems to have vanished, though. The young man over there, Gaius, is apparently the nephew of the other consul, Marcus Aurelius Cotta. He's here to become a tribunus as well. You should talk to him if you haven't already. I'm sure you'll have much in common.
I should talk to the Triarchus. Alright, this guy,
I
Gaius?
heard he's
Solway.
running from a senator who wants him dead.
Shh! Keep your voice down.
Solway, I don't believe We've been properly introduced. My name is Publius Cornelius Scipio, or haven't seen you boarding the ship. I'm Publius Cornelius Scipio. Are you one of Kaiso's men?
I am not anybody's man. I am Gaius Julius Caesar.
Well met, this is all new to me. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all. But keep in mind, I'm not the most experienced soldier either.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you in English Julius Caesar, the future dictator of Rome and almost emperor, which difficulty he has normal. Where are you from?
I was born in Rome, but they say my family is from Alba Longa.
That much is true. Historically, Kaiser said that his descendants are from Alba Longa, who are descendants of Aeneas, who is descendant of Aphrodite. Why did you join the Legion?
That's a long story, my friend. Suffice to say, the powers that be are not fond of me. I have decided that staying in Rome could be, shall we say, hazardous to my health.
This is also true. When he was a young man in his 20s, the dictatorship of Sulla was in play, and he made a few bold moves, and his aunt married Gaius Marius, and after Marius' death, anyone who supported him was proscribed, and Sulla wanted to proscribe him as well, but his family got him out of Dodge, and he went to serve in Asia Minor, which there, if I'm not mistaken, there were 3 Mithridatic wars during this time, and this one, Act 1, which is what we'll get to, is the 3rd Mithridatic War, although it takes place over a shorter period of time. How many wars did you fight in?
To be honest, this will be my first proper battle. I did study a lot, though, and therefore I am well versed in matters of strategy and tactics.
This is also true. Gaius Julius Caesar spent a lot of time in his early years studying the greats, studying tactics, and studying oration. He was a soldier. He was a soldier in the sense that he was a general, and he also fought with his men. If he ever saw combat, I don't know, but he literally got off his horse and picked up a sword and shield, and at least was with his men. He was a poet in the sense that he wrote. I mean, how we know about his period a lot is from 2 people: Cicero, who's also in this game, and Caesar, because he wrote about the Civil War and the Gallic Wars. He wrote way more than that. It's just that that's what we have from him, or that's the main things we have from him. And he was an orator. He was one of the best orators or public speakers of his day. This is my first military assignment. Do you have any advice?
If you don't play an important part, you will be torn apart. My father used to say. I guess that was his way of telling me to be brave and hopefully not stupid.
Well, Gaius, we shall talk later. Do I like his depiction as a sort of shy, timid person? Maybe. Maybe not.
What is he looking for?
He's been like this all morning.
Also, if you hold the Alt button, or you press the Alt button, it'll highlight important things in the area. Are you busy? I have a question for you.
Busy, yes. Not now, please.
I'll remind you that until you reach your destination, you work for me when you have paid to take me and my contingent to Lesbos within a certain time. When will we arrive?
Forgive me, I did not intend any disrespect. We have only a short time left to go. If not for the lack of wind, we would be there already. But I will push the rowers harder.
Thank
Wait.
you. What is it?
Ah, shit. They're headed straight towards us. They're gonna ram!
Get your father's weapons. Let's see if you can actually fight.
Hey, whoa!
Gaius, are you alright?
I'm fine, Centurio.
Form up! Let's get these pirates off our ship!
Okay. So, this is a classic expeditions game. It's a turn-based RPG when it comes to combat. Preparation phase.
You're deadly with that thing!
I've lived other lives before this one.
Okay. That is like superhuman the speed simply because they would have walked around if we did it that way. Like if it was normal combat speed, it would just take forever.
Where's that gladiator who boarded with us?
Up there!
Never underestimate the value of an impressive entrance.
This is also another character we have. Also, I would recommend for your first go through, kill everyone. Try not to play nice. Not because you shouldn't, but it just doesn't work as well as maybe.
Having trouble, friend? This is all too easy.
I wouldn't say that because Cernos is not
If I were 20 years younger.
Oh my gosh, don't run away, bro.
This is it! Just one more!
Also to pick them up, you see in this over their face cards, if that timer reaches, if it completes, they die. This is status effect they have. But if you finish before that, they'll live.
Back to Neptune's asshole, barbarians!
The Triarchus run us straight into the pirate ambush, Spearman. Allow me to execute him right here and right now. This traitor must be working with them.
I believe so as well. It's too great a coincidence.
I will make him pay for his betrayal.
It is quite unusual for pirates to attack any ship, let alone a heavily armed Roman galley. They prefer to attack lightly defended coastal towns instead. It's less risky and more profitable.
Well, let's go talk to the man.
This much is true. Julius Caesar was also a great, well, not a thinker, but like, he did use logic. It was rumored that Julius Caesar would, when he faced a problem, he'd be calm. If that problem wasn't resolved, he'd get angry. And then if he was really stuck on a problem, he'd be calm again. He was unusually calm.
Geminus, you steered us into a trap.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I had nothing to do with it, I promise. They came out of nowhere.
Silence! You utter nonsense! By Mars, it is the sea! How can anyone come from nowhere?
We cannot execute a man based on no evidence. Besides, we need our Triarchus to make it safely ashore.
What do you say, kid?
Wow.
What do you think we should do?
Why are you asking me? You are the primus. This kind of decision is your responsibility.
I'm just a humble Centurio, albeit a particularly well-dressed one. Lucullus has greater plans for you. Your father's dead. The time to rely on others to make difficult decisions for you is gone.
Why do you want him dead?
We are close to our destination, and we can reach it without him. If there is a possibility that he is working with the enemy, we cannot risk to let him live. Mercy, doubt, hesitation.
These are all true.
These are all openings that the enemy can exploit to kill you. This man's value to us is far less than the threat he may pose.
Guys, if pirates don't attack ships, as you say, why would these ones make an exception?
We are, many of us, important people, on our way to join the action against Lesbos. Is it not conceivable that the rebels heard of us? The Kingdom of Pontus is known to sponsor pirates, to harass and weaken Rome. I do not believe we have any reason to suspect our Triarchus of colluding with them.
I'm Rome here, and I say, hold on, let me check. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I say, all right. I'm gonna explore options, so you need to.
No tolerance for failure. Very well. Let us hope you will hold yourself to the same standard.
I'm here to succeed, not to fail.
No one intends to fail. Yet, inevitably, even the gods fail.
No, I had no way of knowing, please!
Sorry,
I told you! Keep silent!
Rowers, up the tempo! And keep your eyes open.
And that is our first mission. So that's supposed to give you a taste. This whole first part is supposed to give you a taste of what you're to expect. Now we can choose our class. So you're given 4 classes. So you could be a Centurio type, heavy weapon. You could be a Whales, which is sort of like a scout. Or I should read them. Princeps. Heavy armor and sturdy tower shields. Give Rome's frontline infantry unparalleled survivability. The Princeps is the most straightforward class to play. Subclasses: Defenders, focus on survivability and protecting allies. Vanguards, charge into the fray, excel at using their shield as a weapon. Veterans, lock down enemies and resist enemy attempts to do the same to them. Whales, the speed and unpredictability of light infantry allows them to cause great chaos among the enemy ranks. Subclasses. Assassins have good mobility and high single target damage. Duelists are evasive fighters that dodge and weave between attacks. Brawlers are versatile fighters that excel at penetrating enemy lines. You have your archers. Sagittarius. The ability to strike at a distance makes archers flexible, very flexible, hampered only by shields which deflect their arrows. Subclasses. Marksmen are defensive archers that deny areas to enemies. Hunters are close-range multi-target shooters. Snipers prefer to pick off single targets at a great distance. And then Triarchs. The third line of the Roman Legion can reduce the effectiveness of enemies and improve the performance of their allies. Subclasses. Medics heal their teammates and remove negative effects. Flag bearers control the battlefield by buffing allies and moving enemies. Destroyers deliver devastating attacks that damage enemy armor. Having played this game, especially with what I know, I'm going to play as Princeps for this one. Along your journey, your story companions, which is who is going to be Cyrano, Kaiso, Bestia, and then a couple others. You're gonna have a heavy, or a Princeps, a Welles, a Sagittarius, and a Triarius. This is Kaiso, this is Bestia, we don't know them yet, and this is Cyranos. Personally, my first playthrough, I played as Triarius, and I will say, if the normal difficulty was anything to go off by, enemies love to throw throwables at you, or consumables at you. Oh my gosh, it's a pain. So being able to have the hit points to deflect that and stuff, that's why I'm going to be Princeps. Although there is an achievement to fight and win a battle without any heavy weapons, so yeah. But, and now I'm going to choose for my guy. I'm gonna choose Survivor because he has to. I mean, they all have to live, but he's gonna be surviving. And then for the other one, actually, but. Act 1, Asia Minor, 1st century BC. Again, this war would have been taking place during like 80 BC to 60 BC, that time period. Lucullus Legion camp on the island of Lesbos.
Gentlemen, welcome to Lesbos, the pearl of the Mediterranean.
Thank you.
An ugly nest of pirates.
An impenetrable fortress of pirates, more like. With an infinite food supply thanks to the strength of their fleet.
We shall find a way to limit this infinite supply then.
You think like an imperator, Gaius.
Oh.
All right, people. This is Lucullus's war camp, the heart of our operations in this territory. You have been seaborne for a long time now. I suggest you walk it off. See the things you have to see, and meet the people you have to meet. The consul waits in the command tent. Don't be too late if you don't want to see him angry.
So this is one half of the camp. This is the Legion camp. Now, right now it's under someone else's control. But this would be the armory, this would be the tent, this would be the pool, a relaxing pool, this will be your Praetorian tent, this will be your market, this will be your siege works, and this is your storage. They all have a function. Armory, make better equipment. Pool, improve relations of your Praetorians. Because you'll have choices in this game, like the ones I made, and they affect your Praetorians or your party's opinionators. Heal opponents. This is training grounds. For return camp, you can pick people up from there. Market, sell goods, and storage is just to store stuff. And this is for strategies, which you'll have when you need to command.
Domine,
What are you doing, sir?
I am hungry and my face is wind-burned, but at least both of my feet are planted on solid ground now.
Why would my mother send me here of all places?
To save your life, of course. She firmly believes the Witelli killed your father. Sending you here was the best course of action.
To tell you the truth, I'm glad to be here. This is the prime place to make a name for myself.
Most great men of Rome have made names for themselves on campaigns like these, it is true.
Yes.
Such glory can easily be the foundation of a lucrative political career, so long as one returns alive.
What do you know about the consul?
Dominus Lucius Licinius Lucullus was a close friend of your father's, and a supporter of your mother's efforts. He is now the closest thing you have to a father. You ought to keep this in mind.
Do you need anything?
Besides a good wine, a warm bath, and a thorough massage, not much. Thank you. But you should think about yourself, Domine.
What should I do, Cyrano?
I would get used to my surroundings and visit the consul as soon as possible. We're here to accomplish something. Time to find out what it is.
Later. Your followers will have camps like these around, and they'll be able to talk. In this campaign, I'm not going to do that, so pardon me.
Salwe.
You're Bestia Tabat, right? I am Publius Cornelius Scipio.
I am called Bestia Tabat indeed. You fight well. I noticed it. I took the spear from the traitorous Triarchus. You should have it.
Oh, thank you.
You may ask,
Yeah, that's a good question.
and I may answer or not.
Your name is unusual as best of your family name?
Your name is unusual. Tabat is the name that was given to me by my father. Bestia is the name I took when I earned my freedom. I chose it because I have fought and defeated many beasts.
Where are you from?
I was born in Mauritania, but I am a Roman citizen.
Have you ever fought in war before?
Until I undertook this voyage, I fought every single day in the arena. But wars? This will be my first.
You were a gladiator. You must know much. You must know much about combat then. Any advice to give?
I recommend you to not die. Honor matters little. He who stands tall in the end will always be the winner.
What can you tell me about the commanders here?
They say Lucullus has the greatest military mind in Rome. I only know he is consul and imperator, but I don't understand what that means.
How have you lived in Rome without knowing the South?
This is my first time seeing a senator outside of the spectator stands.
He's imperator because he holds the authority to command legions around.
Then, from what I have heard, we are in good hands. It will be an honor to fight for such a man.
You did not like the Triarchus, did you?
The punishment for treachery should be death. That is how I grew up, and how I became the greatest gladiator Rome has ever known. All of the lesser ones died.
Alright, let's go. And this is
How
your
long are they
camp.
going to keep us here?
It's driving me crazy too.
Saw Agrippa harassing that old Servus with the limp again.
Sit on the beach
That
day
small
in, day
dick
out, waiting
bully.
for something to happen.
Did you tell the Praefectus?
He won't do anything about it. Agrippa is connected back home.
One day that man is going to fall out of a watchtower to his death. It'll be tragic.
Don't joke about that kind of thing.
Yeah, so in this gameplay, I'm going to do my best to, like, be an authoritative Roman. Roleplay.
This is not going to work, as long as the rebels keep receiving supplies by sea.
We will need to cut their supply lines. It's an operation for our occulta speculatoris.
Oh, well, Lucullus, we have arrived as requested.
By Jupiter, you sure have grown up, haven't you? This is the promising young man I was telling you about, Thermus.
Quite unassuming, but full of potential, I guess. Prime material for the speculatores, if he can prove himself.
What are the speculatores?
A special cohort, assembled for particularly daring undertakings.
Soon enough, you shall see the kind of thing they are tasked to carry out.
Gladly. The chance to prove myself is what I come here for.
There will be ample opportunities for that, my young ward. A trial by fire is what you need. Now pay attention. We've been in a deadlock here on Lesbos for some time now. My co-consul, Marcus Aurelius Cotta, is engaged against King Mithridates of Pontus in the east. Mithridates is using the pirates of Lesbos as his navy.
The fortress of Mytilene here is well protected, but it also has a weakness. There's a mountain pass we can utilize. I will lead the assault myself.
I volunteer for the vanguard. If my uncle can defeat Pontus, I can surely handle Mytilene.
So be it, then. Meanwhile, you will prove yourself as a leader, my young ward. Take Caeso Quintius Acollinus, your Servus Cineros, and that gladiator who came with you on the ship. You will meet up with Iulius Calidus of my legion Speculatores. Your mission is to sneak into the harbor and destroy the enemy ships any way you can.
Okay.
I expect you have questions.
I was given the impression that I was to serve as your tribunus.
If you're worried about your future political prospects, have no fear. We will tell everyone you served as my tribunus with great distinction.
Why can't I have like part of the main assault like Gaius?
If you are fast, you may yet play a part in that. But for the assault to succeed, you must do this first.
I prefer to choose my own people.
Prove yourself, and you will be able to name your companions. However, you will want Calidus on your team. Trust me.
All of this is just like an operation to Cotta's campaign?
That doesn't make what we're doing any less important. Mithridates has a dozen warriors for each of our legionari. Defeating Pontus will require patience and caution. Regaining control of the Aegaeum Mare is a crucial step in cutting off Mithridates' supply lines.
No more questions. I know. I'll do what needs to be done.
Wait. Are those your father's old weapons? I'm sure they mean a lot to you, but look. The leather is brittle.
Oh, thanks.
This won't do. Visit my smith, Sextus, and get yourself properly equipped before you go.
Alright. Did I
Salve, son. Do you need anything?
I want to thank you for saving my life.
That is unnecessary. I just wish your father could see you like this. He would have been proud.
Why did you save me? What do you stand to gain for my survival?
Your father was like a brother to me, and as such, you are like my own child. Not everything is a balance sheet. Some matters are just personal.
You and my father were close?
We served together under Cornelius Sulla in the Social War. He was the most talented spy I've ever known.
He taught me a lot about staying ahead of my enemies. He never talked about those days. That didn't stop him from getting killed. He never talked about those days. No, I don't know. I don't know which remember I pushed. So
the Social War was nasty business. Rome fighting her own allies. Most people would rather forget. But I believe we must never run from our past.
People we're here to fight, are they pirates or rebels?
Lesbos has rebelled against Rome. We call them pirates for political reasons, when in reality these people are organized much like a navy. They are allied with Mithridates, Megas of Pontus. He is without a doubt the most dangerous enemy Rome has faced since Hannibal.
I doubt that. How can Mithridates pose a threat against the might of Rome?
Pontus is a strong nation. They have conquered Colchis, Cappadocia, and Bithynia. And these conquests have made them bold. Mithridates himself is a fascinating figure. They say he has rendered himself immune to poison.
This is not the first time Mithridates has fought Rome.
My mentor, Cornelius Sulla, defeated him some years ago, when he first invaded our province of Asia. Mithridates exploits the ebb and flow of the conflict between the factions of our Senate. He strikes when Rome is divided, like a vulture circling a wounded wolf.
I'll see you later, Patrone. Gaius, you this guy.
Solway.
You're an interesting man, Gaius.
Interesting. I shall accept this as a compliment, but prepare to be disappointed. To the extent of my knowledge and ability, I shall try to be as helpful as I can.
It's the first time I've traveled so far from Rome.
Indeed.
Home.
Staying in Rome became, shall we say, politically disadvantageous to me. That's why I left it. Like you, I've never been to Lesbos before. I did my homework, though, in case you have any questions.
So what do you know about this island?
Lesbos is one of the most important islands on this sea. Some cartographers call it the Horse Island, on account of its shape.
Why are the pirates here?
Location, I would guess. The island has countless coves and natural harbors for pirate ships to hide in. Not to mention the massive fortress in Mutilene.
Our army is vastly superior to the Greeks, so I don't see why we can't simply wipe them out.
Be that as it may, their position here is superior. Mutilene is right next to the sea, and their fleet brings them supplies constantly. It's a stalemate.
There's something else I want to ask you
Of
about.
course.
Do you think that Triarchus was working with the enemy?
Does it matter? For the sake of this discussion, let us say he was a traitor. In the end, we are triumphant and the pirates are dead. The Triarchus, if indeed he worked with them,
Bro, he's dead.
now knows he picked the wrong side. In a war like this, allegiances are rarely about ideology. The common person wants nothing more than to be on the winning side, and we have shown Geminus that the winning side
Also,
is ours.
I do believe, though, because when we get to the end, we'll see it, but I do believe this game has a canon ending. And sadly, it's the game, it's the save I played, so... Or it's a playthrough I did my first playthrough. This war camp looks like a town itself.
Fascinating, isn't it? The Legion can build a fortified camp like this almost overnight. In my opinion, that is the foundation of Rome's military might.
Let's talk later.
Wait.
Yes.
Listen, you seem trustworthy. I may have need for your help on a rather sensitive matter.
That depends on what kind of sensitive matter we're talking about.
Your caution is well placed, but the sensitivity of the matter is rather personal in nature. I have tried pursuing a solution myself, but to no avail.
I understand. Tell me how I could be of
I've been keeping a detailed account of our journey ever since we left port. Shortly after our arrival, however, the journal went missing. I believe it to be stolen by one of the Centuriones.
Are you sure it was stolen?
I'm reasonably sure. The journal might be misplaced, but I find this to be improbable since I write regularly.
What makes you think it was a Centurio stolen?
I have seen a particular man walking out of my tent. As a matter of fact, I have already confronted him and he pretty much admitted his guilt.
But why would he steal your diary?
Pain comes in many forms. Physical, emotional, and let us say that some men just enjoy inflicting pain in all forms.
Why don't you simply walk up to this Centurion and retrieve your property yourself?
That I have already tried. He threatened me in a way. He said if I continue bothering him, he would read the contents of my journal publicly.
And the journal includes admissions of certain actions you're not proud of?
I can stand by my decisions, and I'm proud of my actions. It's just that I don't want some donkey-headed brute reciting them in public.
This is a serious accusation, and if true, a serious crime, we should inform them primus pilis.
Roman law is valid in Rome, and our perpetrator knows this. This is a personal matter, and therefore it should be solved personally.
Very well, tell me what I can
The
do for you.
Centurio is called Agrippa, I think. He hangs out with his friends near the tent over there. I thought perhaps you could convince him to hand over my journal. Needless to say, I would like to keep the contents of the journal private. I would appreciate if you'd refrain from reading it.
Okay. Oh. Let me go beat up these Romans. Also, I'll try to be as pragmatic as I possibly can as well.
Salve, Legionari. If you're here to get your weapons fixed, you must have me confused with Vulcan.
These are my colleagues' weapons.
Was he buried with them? This leather is fossilizing. Help yourself to any of the gear on the racks. Take all of it if you need it.
If I need something special, can I commission you to smith it for me?
I have enough work on my hands right now supplying the consuls Centuriones.
Do you have materials for smithing?
You'll have to bring your own materials if you want any work done. I've nothing to spare.
Thank you, Ferrari. Oh, sure to see you again. Take all. Now let us equip ourselves with that. Oh, a scutum. Oh, a gladius. And a hasato. Okay. Yeah. This is the menu area. This tells us our stats. This tells us our skills. This tells us the inventory. I'm gonna have Kaiso be the vanguard here. You know, the veteran here. And this is where we need a heal. We got 3,000 denarii, 10 slaves, 100 rations, and 20 medicine. Also in this game, it's not like in Rome or not like in Conquistador where you can just assign. If one of your members get injured, you assign someone with medical experience to them. They'll heal them over a period of days in Conquistador. In this game, maybe. Sometimes it stalls treatment, sometimes it finishes treatment. So, yeah, it's very dependent.
We're in the middle of something, Tribune. What do you want?
You're in possession of someone's private property. I'm here to retrieve
This? Ah, but this is priceless. A journal written by Cotter's stupid nephew, who thinks of himself as the greatest commander history has ever seen.
What else is in there?
He drew his blade pointed defiantly at the looming horizon. Set sail, he proclaimed. We have a world to conquer.
Is he talking about himself?
He must be. Listen to this. Monstrous teeth gleaming in the pale moonlight. The pirates attacked with a ferocity hitherto unseen on open seas. His compatriots wavered, shaking in fear. Clearly they'd never witnessed such villainy. But his wit was made of steel. With a thundering battle cry, he rallied them and led the charge into the heart of an epic battle on high seas.
That is strange and a bit pathetic. I'll still need the journal, though.
Why don't you send him back here to beg for it again?
He sent me instead, and he'll reward you for returning his journal.
I find that highly unlikely. You'll have to try something else.
Yeah, I can make you worth the his journal in exchange for 300 denarii.
For this worthless drivel? Now that's a bargain. Take it.
Alright, let us... I'm kind of rushing here because, well, time is not on my side. And this game, again, takes a lot, which sucks because it's like, it has so much
Solway, I see you've successfully retrieved my journal. May I ask how you managed it?
If the ends justify the mean, he was being unreasonable. I kept him cool. My head cool and made him see reason.
What can I say? I'm not surprised. One last question before we're done. Did you read my journal?
I have not.
You are a poor liar, and I am disappointed. I expected better of you.
Whatever, Chief. I didn't read it. Alright, let us go. Alright, so this is the other part of the game that you're gonna get used to if you do play this game. It's not a bad game, but... So as you see here, this is the world map. What we're gonna do is going straight for there. It is January 2nd of the year, whenever. So you select a location to go, and then you can speed it up. I like to play on 3x speed because this game takes so long. Here is where you would have to select different Centurios. You have a max of 6 positions you can take on any event that you can. I usually stick with the story companions because you can spend a lot of time with them. But
we might be at the wrong spot. There's no one here.
It appears so. Let's head back.
Leaving so soon?
Where did you come from?
Calm down. I am Julius Calidus of the Occulta Speculatores of Legio Prima Italica. I presume you are my reinforcements.
Impressive. I did not see you at all. We were told to rendezvous with you in the story of the pirate navy.
The only way I can think of to destroy a navy on foot is to burn it down. Some Greek fire sure would be useful for that, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Conveniently, there is a whole warehouse full of it right down there. Unfortunately, the moment we move into that warehouse, they will sound the alarm. So, we should be quick.
We should make sure no one escapes. The last thing we need is reinforcements on Mytilene.
By the time anyone comes from the city, we're long gone. There's a small camp of sentries just down this hill. If we hit them first, they won't show up as reinforcements.
That's what we'll do.
Then the ones inside the warehouse will hear the fighting and be ready for us.
You have touched the matter with a needle. The choice is yours, Prime.
We will take on some sentries.
Look alive! The Romans are here! How did they get so close?
Oh, come on, bro. Defensive strike? Sure. Ooh. Yikes. You know how I said you need to defeat your enemies before this goes down? I wasn't lying. Unbelievable.
Why do you hit a feeble old man?
I need help with this wound!
Again.
I'm about to answer so many philosophical questions. Either I'm starting to see abstract concepts, or I'm bleeding to death.
I have so much left to do!
Yeah, you're gonna die, Chief. I don't know this. Definitely gonna have to. So we're gonna have to be smart about this and set up a defensive line, because I can't recharge.
How did they get so close?
Lure them closer. I'll shoot as soon as I see them.
I also need heals.
They're over there! Advance! I see them. Let's get those bastards!
I need to be safe about this. They need to survive. My guy is gonna die. Sadly. Alright, see, we got it. Cyrano section.
One remains. This was easy.
Yep. We gotta strategize better, Chief. Perfect. As you can see, this is the reason why I chose Spring Cups to begin with, so I can make it like a shield wall. And then if they're highlighted like this, it means there's stuff to loot, so. And then you'll make materials. You could also like deconstruct items, so if you hit I, it goes to inventory, and you have stuff like this. You can equip your people with it if you so choose. So this is the Gladius of my father. So if you hold down right click, you'll dismantle it. Xiphos. Okay, perfect. Now let us continue on. I don't think there's anything else it would show. Whew. If we enter through there, we'll be caught, and that is not good. Again, main strategy is be alive, so you have to be able to tank hits, which is why I recommend you get a bunch of strong boys, because they'll be able to tank a lot of hits. But you also have healers, because I am not at full health right now. And then you could heal and ideally revive your guys so they can stay there longer. What is this? Ito. I'm sorry, I've never been here before. Interesting. Explore the world as well. You'll find gems like this. I didn't even know this existed. Wow. Look at what we have here. Again, I'm seeing this for the first time. Talisman of Athena. Oh, nice. I also like Athena, i.e. Minerva. Okay, but I don't think that's it, unless we can sneak around from behind. Break in the warehouse and steal enough Greek fire to burn down Mytilene's Mytilene. I will say normal was, I wouldn't say difficult, but it was very challenging for me to begin with, so I would recommend normal for your first playthrough as well. And I'll have a chance to do this again, but
we're under attack! Everyone get ready!
yeah, they're gonna... Oh, 7 warehouse guards? I actually gotta kill people. Okay. I kind of messed up. My bad. I want to see if I could load in. Sorry about that. I thought I could bypass it. Alright, when it gives you an objective in that corner there, it means you gotta complete it, and then everyone will go away. They're gonna attack me first. I think if we get up here, we'll be safe. So I'm gonna send Kaiso here, me there, her here, Cyrano take out the archers as fast as we can. Because they're going to cause a lot of problems for us.
Form up! We'll face them together!
We need to avoid the shield guys too. 4 archers, 7. The Mytilenes we could, or the little hoplite dudes there, we could defeat, but we need to get away from the high ground. Hide. Or I wonder if that area is going to be contested, is it not? So maybe we travel backwards like here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. BS. I call BS on that. Whatever. Those are 7 right there, so we'll be good. We'll take out the archer with our archer. Then we'll take out one of the other hoplites. We'll do a slash. yes, let's go. She's gonna get down.
This is
That's okay. We only need to take out 2 of them, and the 2 Hoplites are basically dead.
I have plenty of blood to spare.
That's the last one! Been slow and steady, people!
I'm not dying for this. I have a wife and children.
We did it. Alright, let us take all of this. So we're gonna loot the area. We're going to, my bad. Then we're gonna go into, and we'll take the, stuff. But there are many ways you could have done that. Like, I probably could have gone up here and done that, but I think what I did was pretty good anyway. Again, the huddle tactic never ceases to work because if you create a shield wall, it's very difficult for them to properly get you. I mean, they still can, obviously, you can see, but you need people alive. I need to have a Medicus on my hand at all times and give him a lot of health so that he can just tank so many shots. And then once he tanks those shots, he can heal people up, and once he heals them up, bada bing, bada boom.
Be careful with those jars. The liquid inside is highly volatile. It'll make quick work of those ships.
There is something off about you.
Focus, please. This was the easy part. Now we have to sneak into the harbor and burn the ships.
And then we have to sneak back out, one supposes.
Not necessarily, but ideally.
Achieving our objective is all that matters, even if it costs us our lives.
Sure. Whatever.
Oh, great. Thanks, lady. Sorry. You're not supposed to know she's a lady. But there is something off about her. I wish there was a little bit more you could do in these areas, because you're gonna have like 50 of these encounters or so in your first playthrough, and I feel like they could have done so much more. Party wise, I mean, all right, let me show you what I mean party wise. So if you hit P, you hit I, no, you hit O, no, if you hit you open up your stats, and you go to inventory. What am I? Oh, that's right. Skills. So I am going to Bastion, and then for this guy also Bastion. And next we'll move on to Veteran. Cyranos Medic. This will give him the ability to heal. Cure. Bestia, we'll stay with the Duelist. I forgot what Duelist was supposed to be. Marksman or Sniper? Probably Marksman. Marksman defends your people, does it not? let's leave. You have a max of 20 levels. You can go. That is the cap. Yeah, you can go to. So. All right, that was mission 1 done out of however many. Now we need to do mission 2. Cyrano is Greek enough. Yep, I have to. Let's see if we can finish this one as well on the time limit. I forget if we have to do anything like that. If we have a time limit. Not time limit, I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say, but if we need to like attack.
We made it here unnoticed. So far, so good. Now we just need to get through that gate with the Greek fire.
Okay.
Just one guard. Let's you and I go up there and deal with him, Prime.
Queso and Bestia, open the gate and carry the crate onto the box which we go with the guards. Turn us, watch our backs.
As you command.
I will keep my head on a swivel.
I'm taking him. Get ready.
Oh, wow. Ooh, money.
Good. The ships are moored quite close to each other. Fire will spread easily.
What are our options?
This part of the docks appears to be infrequently patrolled. Getting to the ships shouldn't be a problem. Let's signal to the others to move the Greek fire crate as close as they can to the galleys.
Queso, Bestia, path is clear. Carry the crate to the prow of the nearest galley.
At once, Prime. Let's go.
I guess we have a couple of different options for how to get this party started. We could lob a pot of Greek fire onto the deck of that nearest galley from the pier below. That would give us a head start on our main objective. Or those 3 guards look half asleep. I'm sure we could take them out the same way I handled this guy here. That means less enemies to fight.
I think we should... yeah, let's eliminate the guards. Because the Greek fire is going to be like here. We could have one guy go spread them.
I can see the merit of both plans. Let's regroup with the others and then decide.
What we need to do is set off fire to 2 of the ships. Or, yeah, 2 of the ships. So that's what we'll do first and foremost, because they'll just keep calling them. So one guy here climbs on top, sets a fire here. 2 guys come up through here. They have to get to here to set it on fire? Or here, I suppose. I don't even think you... Or I'll plan it out. I'll plan it out.
Are we ready?
We are. How do you want to do this?
Good. We have the advantage right now since they don't even know we're here. The less guards we have to fight, the better our chance of getting out of this alive.
Sneaking around and stabbing soldiers in the back. Is this how we fight? I say we toss a few fire jars onto the deck of this galley here.
Let's just kill them as quietly as we can.
Slow and steady wins the race. Come on.
They're gonna be alerted, sure, but we're gonna have... hopefully, they don't know we're here just yet.
Hey, wake up! The Romans have come!
Based on how close the ships are, I believe if we set just 2 galleys aflame, no one can stop the fire spreading.
Aim your jars at the center of each ship, near the mast. If the sails catch fire, that'll do the job.
Okay, this team is gonna go straight here. Well, we'll have one guy circle around and then hopefully lob it here. But nah, well, we'll see. Oh, nice.
The alarm! Romans are within the city walls!
Oops.
Right. We have successfully woken up all of Mytilene. We need to burn those ships
I
quickly,
should've
or this
waited.
whole operation will have been for nothing.
My bad. 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 Oh, that sucks so much. Well, this is why I'm not a tactical genius.
Raise the alarm! Romans are within the city walls!
Right. We have successfully woken up all of Mytilene. We need to burn those ships quickly, or this whole operation will have been for nothing.
What?
Come on, this way!
Alright, we did it.
That's done it. There's no saving these galleys now.
Perfect. Yay, beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you do it. Now they'll all leave and never have to do it. Sorry, I mean, we'll never have to do it, but now we can just leave their corpses and stuff.
I call this a success. Even the harbor itself is aflame.
Good work. Time to join Thermos. Let's move our day. We'll train all the glory.
Let us be the conquerors of Mytilene.
Anything else here? Sorry, just trying to collect everything I can. Assassin, Gerb, Assassin, Gerb. And, as a bonus, I got Greek Fire. Greek Fire is one of those things in this game where you should have as much Greek Fire as possible. You should have like one guy, maybe not one guy hoarded, but like you should have one character be all about Greek Fire. One character all about bandages. One character all about setting up barricades or whatever. Having one character be your piggy bank. And also deconstruct as many of your old equipment or worn equipment as possible. It will help you out in the long term. Oh, okay. Anything else? No, perfect. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I think I should be good on time. We got about 20 minutes left. It's okay. Alright, let's go. We're gonna kind of freeze is not the right word. We're gonna try to get through this. Because there's something else we need to do before I reveal. Again, so far the gameplay is decent. It's not terrible or anything, but it's decent. Press Q, no, press J to open up requests. If you need help with that. Oh, you'll also have these random events as well. Marching along the coast has advantages, not the least of which will discover numerous codes of the Aigaia Mara. Many of these codes seem to have their reaches and descendants, and they're all well protected. Let's get some rest here and go for a swim. Feel weightless in the water. It's better than the best bath house you've ever visited. As you swim around the small cove, you feel schools of fish massaging your many bruises and wounds. For a while, you and your Praetorian guards forget all about the ongoing war and simply feel content. Perfect. Alaloni. Vocative in Latin. Legate. Here, let me. I don't. These are basic. I'm also going to stick with purely Roman attire here as well. And I'll get a lot of materials. Toxo, is this what she has? No, she has an Arcus. So I could get rid of that. Except for the stuff that I... except for the equipment I have for my people.
So, little man, you must be new. I am Spurius Quincius Carius, merchant extraordinaire and purveyor of wondrous items. And who might you be?
Call me Scipio, and the last man you'll have the nerve to call me Little, and said Wale to his tongue.
That I find very unlikely. I'm an excellent judge of character, and you look like a person who would faint at the mere mentioning of blood.
Trust me.
Besides, cutting a merchant's tongue out is bad for business. Enough pointless chatter. Poverty grows from idleness. Now, if you're not going to buy anything, please do kindly remove yourself from my stall.
Why are you selling your wares here?
You are obviously not familiar with the matters of commerce. Allow me to enlighten you. There are 3 things every merchant needs. Location, location, location.
Oh, what kind of goods are you selling?
Whatever people are willing to pay for, and whatever I can provide. The best of food, medicine so potent even the dead may rise, and of course, the most delicious sowie money can buy. There's a matter of storage space, of course. More space means more wondrous items to stock, and possibly lower prices for my most loyal customers.
Let's see what you have to offer today. My guess is store up on rations as much as you can, and you could sell slaves. So hoard as many slaves as you can. You'll get slaves as you go throughout the game, and then just try to get them.
All is well, I hope.
I would march into battle naked if it meant they could afford to feed us better.
Alright, let's continue.
At your service. The smoke of the fires still hang as a thick carpet above Mytilene. I am impressed with your ability to cause mayhem.
I'm glad we got this over with. Are we allowed to join the actual fighting now?
Nothing is over yet, and all fighting is actual. I suggest you get rid of these childish notions.
I am no child and you're not my father. Watch your words.
I am your legatus. Prove yourself and you shall hear different words. Lucullus has told me much about your upbringing and your training, but war is much different than personal combat. Before we leave, go to the practice area and seek out Garvius, who trains the Speculatores. He will teach you a few last important things.
Alright, if you say so.
Need something?
Seen Aegir again tonight?
I've seen her for the last time.
What happened?
She gave me some kind of disease.
Salwe, did Thermos send you my way? You have the bearing of a man who knows how to handle himself. I used to be. Now I train the Speculatores. It's how I came by my cognomen.
Tutor means teacher. I was told you may have a few last things to teach me.
You know how to fight, but you've never been to war, have you? Well, the Legion is marching out soon, so we don't have time for the full regimen anyway. Let me show you how to use a pilum, and maybe how to bandage a wound, if it comes to that. Call over your friends, and we'll get started. All right, let me see how good your throwing arm is. Aim that pilum for my shield. The tip is designed to break off and stick in the shield, making it difficult to use.
Watch the flanks!
Perfect. Resist the drain. Also perfect.
Forward!
Oh, no.
Advance!
These people are so weak. I shall rise.
That's okay, that's why we have to. Ain't no way, bro. No, brother.
Help me, and I shall help you when you are in need.
Please follow my finger. Yes, you'll be all right.
I'm covering this area.
It's too much! We're losing! Who's there? Get away from me!
Roman craftsmanship.
Just one more left! Come on! We can do this!
Oh, you gotta be kidding
Pull
me.
back! We're all gonna die!
We still got the
Good
we still
work.
got the W.
You can keep that equipment. Hope it serves you well at Mytilene.
Thank you. Thank you, Speculatore. We'll probably just say, hey, we did the
Shall we?
training, and then we'll stop there for the day.
Did Garwius finish with you? Very good. There's always more to learn, if we live long enough to do so. We shall march through this pass and descend on Mytilene. Providing you did your job well, they should be expecting an attack from the sea, allowing us to surprise them from the land.
And that will be the end of the pirates?
Without a doubt. My uncle will crush them in Bithynia.
We have lost enough time, people. It is time to set out. Signal the Legion to assemble.
Perfect. Let's go. Let us win for the glory of Rome. We won't get to that today. So. Actually, okay, we'll do this one thing, this one last thing, and then we'll stop.
You have really made a name for yourself in a short time, my friend. Perhaps you would permit me to join your Speculatores. With your skill in combat and my strategic mind, as long as we are together, we will...
Ambush!
Battle formation! Get back in formation, you fools! Norcus Minucius Stormus! Why, you seem to have no command of your soldiers at all. This is the problem with you Romans. Politicians have no place in war. Kill them all! We have no need for prisoners.
The Legatus is still alive. His Praetorian Guard is holding off the enemy for now.
Let's get him out of there! Form up and push forward!
We're gonna make a push there. Gotta be. Oh my god. Oh wow. I wonder, because I'm on hard, are my allies now good? They just took out the homie
Face them
Julius
together.
Caesar.
take these traitors! Thank goodness you're here! Can you get us out of this fine mess?
Our people are getting massacred! We need to fall back and get Thermus to safety!
Our best chance is to push back where we came from. Then we can join up with the rest of the Legion.
Gonna help me!
Does this hurt? Good, that means you're fine.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh no. Also, this is my secondary fire and I use it.
Perhaps I need someone to help me here.
It's all right. You're going to live.
Really not messing around, huh?
No, I'm not. no, 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 no. Oh. Let's start
Now, brethren,
Okay,
you will
good.
never see this coming.
I need a hand!
Come on.
Let's get those bastards.
Oh my gosh, we're almost at ladies, man. We are so close. Oh.
Form up. We'll face them together.
I'm telling you, health and being able to like build a shield wall, OP. Okay, let's talk, and then again we'll end the stream here. Ooh. New colors, my colors. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that sucks. Gaius Julius Caesar is dead.
Son, what you did today was extraordinary. Oh, I wish your father were here to witness it.
I hope to accomplish extraordinary things for the glory of Rome.
This was a good start, young man. You have saved countless lives, not least my own.
Yet we lost others, like Gaius.
Truly a tragedy. That young man had great potential. In my wounded state, I'm in no shape to command the Legion. And after your actions today,
They hail me as
the
imperator.
Legionari consider you a hero. You saved their lives. In return, they are willing to die for you. I hereby promote you to Legatus.
The responsibility of Legatus.
You will be in command of Legio Victrix, reporting directly to Consul Lucullus.
I'm sure Thermus will agree that I offer my legati a great degree of independence.
About time I took command.
This is a huge responsibility. Make me proud.
Your aim should be to take Mytilene as quickly as possible. With Archelaus in charge of its defenses, this will be no easy task.
Should that honor not befall Lucullus?
For now, suffice to say I have other business to attend to.
Who is Archelaus?
The favorite general of Mithridates. One of the finest military minds in the world.
His defeat will be a great blow to Pontus.
They knew about the secret pass, which means we have to think attack the
Archelaus will expect us to be rattled after that ambush. A direct assault will seem impossible to him, which is why we need to attack now.
Should I
That is up to you. Gather your advisors and plan your attack the way you see fit. You are in command now.
What are we waiting for? Let's go. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will end it here. I really hope you enjoy. We have many, many more of these campaigns to go on. So, I hope you understand that now we are going to be taking the place of Gaius Julius Caesar. As such, let me quit out of the game and talk to you guys. As such, we are going to try to live as close to his life as possible. As you all know, guys, Julius Caesar was first a Roman statesman, then, well, at first he was a Roman soldier. I'll go briefly over Caesar's life. He was, again, he was a family. His family was part of Marius's tribe, and at that time, Marius, he wasn't really a populare, which was one of the factions in the Roman Senate, but he nonetheless was perceived as a hero to the populares who wanted to reform the Roman constitution, not a constitution, but reform the Roman political order in the sense that the Patricians ruled Rome and Roman politics for most of its history. It wasn't until in 509 they become a republic. Rome becomes a republic. In the 480s they established the tribunate of the plebs, a tribune of the plebs, which is supposed to give the plebeians more autonomy. Later in the 400s they codify. They gathered together and agree upon the 12 laws, or 12 tabulae of Rome. After that, it wasn't until 366, that year BC for us, that they had a plebeian as consul, which means up until that time, plebeians more or less were on the lower levels of office, but they couldn't join. But Rome was an aristocratic and patriarchal society, so only the top premier of the plebeian families, which at that time, since the founding of the Republic, a few Patrician branches became plebeian branches, like the Gains, Sempronia. So as long as the plebeians recognized their place and their and their overlords, the Patricians, everything was fine. They could partake. And it wasn't until the late 200s that we see more and more plebeians rise in the ranks, especially during and in the wake of the Second Punic War. Everything just rattled. I mean, Cannae itself was devastating, and took so many of Rome's best and brightest, or at least a lot of Rome's soldiers, and senators and politicians and everything else. So by the time here right now, and this is latest would be 80 BC, earliest 64 or 65 BC. So for us, being of a noble Patrician family, we're going to follow in Gaius Julius Caesar's footsteps and be part of the Reform faction, or the Populares. So we're not going to try to make Rome a better republic. Screw that. We're going to make it into our own personal empire. And this, so Gaius Julius Caesar, his family was connected to the Populares, who wanted greater political autonomy in Rome and Roman politics. He was a child and a teenager during Marius and Sulla's civil war. Then he went on to Asia Minor to fight off pirates before being shipped to Spain. After becoming Questor and then Praetor, he was a Praetor in Spain before the year 59. So the 60s BC, somewhere around there, which is where we're at right now, or 70s BC. So he did some stuff in the military fairly early on if he wanted to live. Then 59 BC, he becomes consul. He does his whole escapade, and then he leaves afterwards for Gallia in the 58 BC. The Gallic Wars happened from 58 to 52 BC, and he fights all those battles and wins. Eventually he wins. Then he comes back he gets harassed by the Senate, and I'm really glossing over a lot of things. He gets harassed by the Senate. Then he invades, or then he crosses the Rubicon, takes over the Roman Civil War. He fights there. He fights in Spain. He fights back in Greece. He goes to Egypt, and then comes back from or goes to Asia Minor, and after Asia Minor he goes over to Rome, then he goes back to Spain, then he goes back to Rome, then he goes back to Italy, then he goes to Africa, then he goes back to Rome, then he goes to Spain, then he's finished, and then he gets assassinated. So we're gonna follow that trajectory more or less. I'm gonna spoil it now. There are 4 acts. 1, Asia Minor, which is where we are. This is the introduction. 2 is Egypt. And then 3 is Gallia or Gaul. And finally 4 is the Civil War. They go out of order, and the game justifies this because Vitellius Lurco, who is the enemy, who's our main antagonist, is patronizing us. That being said, again, we're going to follow Caesar's life as best as we can, and although it's out of order the way he would have done it, we're going to do a lot of things. And one of these things is, and I kid you not, you get to have relations with Cleopatra. So yeah, but we'll get there when we get there. Right now we got to take over Lesbos, then we got to go into Asia Minor and take that. But that is for Thursday. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you appreciate it as much as I want to appreciate this game. We'll talk more about why I like it, why I don't like it later. But for now, just know it has so much potential, but they do some things that I do not like. And when we get into the game, you'll see, those things will come up. Regardless, I've been your host, Spanish Galleon. As always, Viva Cristo Rey, Arriba Hispanidad, Adelante Hispanos.